Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Now today, with our theme of learning new things at the moment, we decided we'd have a go at Centerpin. So we bought that little beauty, loaded it with £10 line, and this is our first go ever using a Centerpin. Now my dad did give me one lesson, I think back in 1974 when I first learnt fishing. It wasn't really fixed balls, this was all we had, these beautiful things. So I've got a little bit of an idea, roughly how to cast, how to retrieve, but that's about it. So if we catch anything today, we'll be made up. As always, it's really appreciated you checking out our little channel and our videos. Fingers crossed, you never know, we might catch some fish. What a thing of beauty. Now we've just put it on the rod, and one of the first things that we're going to do, on the back here, this is our clutch, so we're going to engage that. That's just so when we're pulling line out and putting the line through our eyes on our rod, we're not going to get any overruns. Now I've loaded this with £10 Drennan Suplex. The reason being, there's only 100 yards on there. You're never going to really trot 100 yards. If you're going to trot 100 yards, you're going to have decent eyesight, because my eyes can't do that anymore. But the £10 Suplex is really supple, and the reason we chose to go for that is because if you use quite a stiff line, it can bed into itself. Under pressure, it'll bed into itself. So with the Suplex, it's a little bit softer, and under the pressure of a fish or anything like that, it stops it from digging in, which keeps the spinning of the spool as free as possible. I hope this makes sense, but yeah, so that's why I decided to load it with £10 Suplex. Okay, now on the business end, we're fishing a stick float, and it's attached by 3 rubbers, one there, and one there. And this is a 12 number 4, which makes it 2.5 AA. We're fishing 3. It's a 3 AA. And we're using £10 main line, and we're fishing to a £7 banded pellet bottom. Now I'm actually fishing little 8mm pellets here, and I'm putting them on using one of these, and put it into your band, and put the band around the pellet. Oh, not as easy as it looks. Bring this into the band, put the pellet there. We go, that's our little banded pellet on a size 10, I think that is. We've got the bulk of the weight only that far, about 15 inches from the hook, and that's because the reason we've got all that weight together is because I'm finding it makes it easier to cast. Putting it like this. Seems to be working. Unfortunately, there isn't too much flow in the water today. I think with a bit more flow and a heavier float, this will actually start going round on its own, instead of us having to amend it all the time. Because today, to be honest, a waggler would have sufficed, no worries at all. What I am finding sometimes is it gets caught around the rod. Probably because I'm a noob. But that is happening. So I don't know a way around that. If you know a way around that, then get in the comments and let us know. In fact, if you've got any tips for us, please let us know, because this is going to take some mastering. Well guys, this is our first fish on a Centerpin reel. Had it on a little 8mm pellet. Looks like a nice bream. Came straight up to the top. Let's try and get him out the shoal. As you're using this, you can't play it like a trout rod where you do this. As you're playing it off the reel. I'm going to put the ratchet on, see if that makes... Just to stop the overruns. Holding the spool as well. This is a nice sized bream. Our first fish on a Centerpin. There you go. He's taking a breath. Nice sized bream. Yes. There we go guys, a slab. Our first fish on the Centerpin. Well guys, it's a lovely start to a lovely way of fishing. That's a lump of a bream. An absolute lump, still covered in its spawning tubercle things. Okay, scales are 0 to the net. Hopefully you can see that. What's this bad boy weigh? £7. £7.5. There we go guys. First fish on a Centerpin, £7 5-ounce bream. What a beauty. Oh guys, here she goes, £7 5-ounce. Beautiful bream. Off you go, darling. Nice to meet you. Awesome, first fish on a Centerpin, £7 5-ounce bream. Awesome. There isn't really enough flow for the reel to get pulled, and the weight isn't heavy enough, so I'm just using my thumb just to give it line. We've had a heavier float with us today and a bit more of a pull on the river, then I think, and also you can go like that to reel in. Now what I'm doing to cast, I've found the easiest way is actually pull your line out like this. There we go. And then use your thumb on the spool Now what I'm finding is you can actually fish the same line just by pulling it back in like that, having two long bits of line. Yes. It's like another bream, guys. Big one. It's like we've got them feeding over there. We're putting the bait in over here. It's trundling down and we're getting them over there. Oh, it's another big old slab. Look at the size of these bream. Trouble is they just come in like paper bags. I put the ratchet on just to stop any overruns. Yes, another big old bream. That's got to be £6 again. Easy. Fish number 2, another stunning big old bream. It's got to be £6 again. Let's get you back, my darling. Bream slime. Okay, you alright? Yeah, you're okay. See you later, my darling. See you later. Yeah, bream slime. Awesome, number 2. Don't work all the time, we're learning. Better. Sometimes I get confused when I'm trying to let the line out. I'm bringing it in back towards you to let the line out. Two fingers. What I am finding when I'm baiting up and putting the ratchet on, it just stops the overruns. Seems to work well. This guy's reel again. We swapped over to a little bit of worm. We've just picked up. Let's drop the back wind. Nice little perch, a bit of worm. It went quiet on the pellet, so we just swapped over. First cast. Beautiful colours. See you later, buddy. The way I'm hooking the worms on is kind of like sea fishing. I'm putting it through the head and then feeding it round the hook and then out. So we've got the worm with the hook coming out like that. Hopefully you can see that. And that's the way we're hooking our worm. And we're taking nip the bottom off just to keep all those lovely juices coming out. Yes guys, we're in again. I think it's another big old bream. It is. It's another slab. Stopped biting on the pellets, so I swapped over, took the pellet hook off and then little loop and put a worm on. Everything loves a worm. This is a big bream. Brilliant. This is a lump. Another clonking great big bream. Well guys, this beastie, number 3, all over £6. Wow, fantastic. Let's get her back. There we go, look at that beauty. 3 bream, all over £6. Wow. All on the float. And a centerpin. There you go, my darling. Hope to see you later. Awesome. Okay, when you can pull it back, look at the amount of line I'm getting in my fingers, loads of it, and just flick it out. There we go. I think we've kind of sussed it. Oh, we're in again, guys. I don't think this feels massive. There's not a lot of head shakes. I think this is probably a perch. I'm going to put my money on. Yay, there we go. flick that over just to stop. Not a bad sized perch. Tell you what, this is quite knackering. Nice little stripey. Excellent, we love a stripey on this channel. Let's get you back, buddy. Hey, buddy. You alright? Yeah, you're fine. This guy's through in again. Don't know what this is. Head shakes, might be a half decent perch. Oh, I think it's a chub. Yeah, it is. First chub of the day. Nice. In you come, buddy. Hey. Not the stamp we were getting the other day. Nonetheless, lovely little chublet. Maybe about half a pound, 3/4 of a pound. Nice little fish. Send him back. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Well, I enjoyed that. That is a really knackering but gentle and beautiful way of fishing. Bait presentation you can get and the control you have is like nothing I've ever done before. It's amazing. So what have we learnt today? Our first time centerpin fishing, we've learnt not to overfill the spool and not too tightly because it keeps it nice and smooth. We've also learnt that control of the reel all comes off your thumb because I'm fish left-handed. If you just tap backwards, pull the reel backwards, that'll just let line out. If you've not got enough flow, just little taps, because they're so smooth, just little taps and you can just let a foot out, foot out, a foot out. Also, if you want a quick retrieve and you're holding that, then you can just clip the outside of the reel or one of the handles, clip that and it goes and it'll reel it in super quick. 2 top tips that I found using the reel today. When you're putting the line through your rod, put on your ratchet because it stops overruns when you're baiting up. Put your ratchet on because it stops overruns. Thank you, Jose. Also, because we've been fishing a reasonably slow bit of water today, we've had 3 AAs on and it's been just about enough. But really, I think possibly you need maybe like 2 swan just for that extra little bit of the casting, because I'm having to pull loads of line out. When you're pulling the line out, I'm still holding the spool here just to stop it overrunning again, but I'm pulling one big arc out with this finger and then I'm coming back and I'm pulling another big arc with this finger. So yeah, and you can pull it off the reel, so it's not affecting your float. Your float doesn't really go up and down. When I first started doing it, my float was going up and down, but once you get the knack of it, you can kind of pull it off and it will come off your hand here and your float will stay where it is. They're all underarm casts and there's no way you're pulling line off like that, and because it's very much like a trout reel. So you're kind of pulling line off, and then once you've got these two, I'm swinging it, and as I'm swinging it, I'm just letting that one go, and as I feel that one come off, then I'm letting that one go. Swing, do, and it will just go out beautifully. But it'll only really go unless you've got a heavier, I assume, like if you put a 4 swan shot on, then it will go further. But you'll have to put your thumb on the spool to control that. So yeah, that's kind of, if I've missed anything,
or you've got any hints or tips, please put them in the comments down below, because it'd be really appreciated. Because I mean, this is one of those skills that takes 10 minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm already hooked. I'm addicted to this already. The reel is stunning as well. That Akuma reel, wow, what a piece of kit that is. On a side note, I want to thank every single one of you, all the OGs that have been with me right from the start, and all the people that have just joined the channel to get us to what we thought was an impossible number, 1,000 subs, and it's just made poof, it's blown our minds, absolutely blown our minds. So seriously, from fucking in here, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. Couldn't do it without you guys. I'm going to keep making the films. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's really appreciated. I hope you haven't minded watching an idiot learn on the bank. Hopefully you've learned something with me. I shall keep practicing this. I think this is something that we're really going to put some time into, because it's beautiful. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.